morning, everyone. This is Eva with Stitching in the Interlake. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so very much for taking time out of your busy day to come and spend a little bit of time with me. And also with... There's Lilybell and Jonah Sir Wine-a-Lot. It's going to fall off the bed. They're both sprawled out here. Anyway, I'd like to apologize for yesterday for not uploading a video. I had every intention of doing so. And then it was, I was sitting here and having my tea and that, and I had breakfast, and then I was chatting with Juliet, and then come to find out that she was going over to the church to remove all the decorations from Advent. And so then I asked her if she needed any help, and she said, well, sure. So then I went over there, and I was over there for a while. And then and then because Mass was at noon instead of 10, lay service is at 10, Mass is at noon. And so Father Paul was coming out yesterday. So then I came home, as if I had far to go. So then I came back home, and I had to take my pills, and then I thought, oh, gee, because Father Paul's coming at noon, that means it'd be late for lunch. So then I had lunch, and then I was running out of town because I wanted to be back over there by about 11:45. And then, so yeah, and then then I came home, and then Father Paul stopped in and he blessed the house. And then we sat and chatted for 3 hours, maybe more than 3 hours. So there went my day. There went my day. So, yeah. But anyways, my house is blessed now. So that's good. I'm very happy. And so that's the reason why I didn't post a video yesterday. And I'm not one to do a video and then post it like 2 or 3 days from now. I just don't. I don't know. Time goes fast anyways. Why push it any faster? Yeah. So I know, like Laura there, she does so many videos. Sometimes she does 3 in one day. And so she starts her videos, 2 or 3 days ahead of time, but I can't. So welcome, welcome, welcome to everybody. And yes, I have my hair. It's all out. But what the heck? I'm just going to try without making my tea. This is my tea in my Baby It's Cold Outside mug. And it's not cold. It's not only cold outside. It's I'm frozen again. And I'm drinking turmeric and ginger tea. It's very good. Very good. So, yeah, Mass went well. Father Paul's homily was great. I just really enjoyed the time that I spent with Father Paul, and we discussed everything. We discussed COVID and the vaccine and the passport and the Omicron and, just generally what's happening. And so yeah. So later, after I'm done this, I have dishes to wash because I just didn't feel up to them yesterday. But Father Paul had lunch with me yesterday. So, I mean, I'd already had lunch, but I didn't mind him sitting here and eating. No, not at all. So, and then this morning, I was up like 2 or 3 times during the night to go to the bathroom, and then Lilybell needed out. So I put her out. Actually, I put her out twice, back to back, because she was shaking so much. So that's usually, to me, an indication of, you know, she's got to go to the bathroom, or she's got cramps, or she's, you know, something. But I put her out once and she didn't do anything, then brought her back to bed, and that lasted for only about 5 minutes. And so I put her back out again, and then she pooped, and I thought, okay, well, that's it. And then I had her on the bed, and she was shaking up a storm. Well, I know last night she didn't have her supper. She wasn't interested in her supper. So maybe because she was constipated or something. So anyway, so then I just made up her breakfast there at 5 o'clock and just left her out here. And I went back to bed and I slept for 2 hours. And it was only because of her moving her bowl around and banging it that I woke up at 5 after 7. So I probably would have slept right through until about 7:30. It was really kind of nice to sleep later. But I had this really, you know, when you get one of those strong dreams, those very vivid and dreams that you want to see where it progresses, and it's so vivid and realistic. Well, I had that, and my dream was that Lyle and I, we were in the big truck, and we had a load of logs. Now, we've never hauled logs before. Never. Never. They're also known as toothpicks in the trucking industry. But anyways, these were not the full length, but these were the big sections. 2-meter sections or 3-meter wood. And so anyway, we had to go into this place, and the gate wasn't very wide, and there was all this snow and everything, and you had to go get into this gate that was really only for a car, but for some reason, you know how dreams go, that the truck could fit in there, but it was such a tight thing. And then Lyle was talking about he wanted to get these cowboy boots. And I said, why do you want cowboy boots? You know, don't you have enough? There's more than enough, around. Like, you really don't need any more. And he was arguing and carrying on, and I was just like, no. And then apparently he had gotten on the CB, and I didn't hear this part when he was on the CB, but apparently he had radioed ahead saying that he wanted these cowboy boots because there was a store attached to this place where you dropped off all these logs. And so anyway, he was complaining to them about how I wasn't going to let him buy any cowboy boots. And so anyway, when we got in there, into the store part, that he went one way, and a lady came up to me and said, "Oh, well, I've got you, come see this and come see this." And I said, "Well, no, I want to go with my husband." "No, no, 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 you come see this. We have a free gift or something for you." So then I went over with her, and she was showing me all this. It was silverware, but there were silver portions, and then there were gold portions. Okay, and I wasn't really interested in that. I have no interest in all that kind of stuff. So I kept saying I want to go, and she kept saying, "Oh, no, 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 stay with me." And I said, "Are you diverting my attention?" And she said, "Yes, I am." And so I just left everything and I went looking for him. Well, I couldn't find Lyle anywhere. And then come to find out that he wasn't in the building, and the truck and the trailer were gone, and he had abandoned me. And I didn't know where I was. I didn't know. Just a second. So I didn't have any idea where I was. And so then I left, and I went going down the road, and it was a 2-lane road. Okay. And I went down this road, and I couldn't see him anywhere, nothing. And then by a snowbank, and I guess there was a bus shelter, there were one of the hounds, and there was my cell phone, but the glass was broken. I can't remember the time. I think it said 8:16. And I don't know why that is important, but and then there was this suitcase. An old suitcase. And I wasn't interested in what was in the suitcase. It's almost like it was extra baggage, when you carry around extra baggage. So I wasn't interested in that. So then I took off, and I took one of the hounds, and I'm not sure who it was. Somehow I think it was Hannah, but I'm not sure. So then I was walking down the road and not knowing where I was. I tried to get a signal on the phone, but it kept saying no signal, no signal. And then there were all these lights all down the street. It was almost like the way that Las Vegas is, I guess, at night. All these lights, but I mean, they were close, and there were so many of them, just so many. So again, a distraction, right? But I wasn't in. I looked at them and just kept walking. And I wasn't interested in all these other distractions. And I kept going to places asking, can I use your phone? I was denied. I said, can I use your Wi-Fi signal? And it was like, that wasn't, that was basically shot down. And nobody would tell me where I was. But I do remember that I had asked for somebody to call the RCMP. And that's the federal, like federal police force here in Canada. Royal Canadian Mounted Police. And here in Manitoba and Saskatchewan and Alberta, we have RCMP. In Ontario, they have the OPP, and in Quebec, they have the QPP. So And that's basically where it was, that I was walking, and at some point I didn't have one hound, I had four hounds. I looked down, and I had two leashes that each had two things there, and so I ended up having four hounds. So yeah, it was so, it bothered me so much. I'm just looking here for my thread, trying to find my, I don't know if I have any more of that thread. I don't know. But yeah, no, that's how it went. It was odd. It was really odd. But I look for, just a second. I get these pressure headaches. And so anyway, I look for symbolism. Okay. So the distraction part was all about, I think it was worldly distractions, you know, trying to get my mind off of Lyle, and I wasn't having none of it. You know, I wasn't interested in all the gold and silver and the bright lights and all that. I wasn't interested in any of that. And so I just wanted to, you know, just focus on, you know, me finding Lyle, and also to find out where I was, because I didn't know where I was. And, you know, so it was lost, like, Jonah, I was lost, and I was looking for help and for somebody to tell me, oh, they must be doing house moving somewhere. Because that's the second house mover I've seen. So yeah. But it was just, it was left sort of unresolved, but it was resolved, if that makes any sense. Like I felt like I accomplished something in my dream, you know. So, yeah, it was, so 8/16 would mean the 8th month, which is August, and the 16th day. So, or it could have said 3/16, which is for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, for believeth in him shall have everlasting life. So I mean, it could have been that, but I took it as an 8, but it could have been a 3. So, but I love dream interpretation, because dreams are a reflection of what we are dealing with in our day-to-day. So, anyways, so I have to go. I got to go to the insurance place. They got to. They have to redo my photo ID for my driver's license. And I don't know why, but it's yeah. I know she was saying that they don't like it, that they want to remove the head covering, but the thing is, like, that's a like, you can't see it. You can't see it. So what's the difference if I don't wear it? I'm still got my hair up in the back. Do they want me to take my hair all down? Like, I can understand they don't want glasses and they don't want you to smile. You know? So, that's something that's, they don't know. And most of the time, when I get my photo done, I look like I'm a escaped inmate from the lunatic asylum. Yeah, like I'm just, my eyes are just like this, and I'm just, yeah, no. No, 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 no. So, but yeah, so I have to go there, and then I have to go to the credit union. And I gotta hopefully get the ball rolling on getting my account fixed from the big mess that this lady did at the Headingley branch when I first opened my account. Oh, she made such a mess. Now I have to try and figure it out again. So, oh gosh. But yeah. So, how was everybody's weekend? Did you have a good weekend? Was it quiet? Did you go to church? I know, like Jackie, and there are many others who go to Sabbath services on Saturday. So, or Jewish people, I think it was Shabbat. But, yeah. So, it doesn't really matter. As long as you pray. I think, anyways. For me. Because, you know, our time grows short on this planet. There are too many things that are happening, too many things that are occurring. You know, like with that big volcano there in Tonga. I think it was called the Hanga Hub, or something like that. And, yeah, you know, had that happened, say, in the Atlantic, it would have been a totally different story, because in the Pacific, there's so much water there that it takes quite a while. Like, it was 10,000 kilometers from the volcanic explosion to hit Peru. You know, 10,000 kilometers. So that was just, yeah. And even at 700 kilometers, they were showing that the blast wave, the sound wave, was really strong. They were recording, you know, and it was just like, I guess it was quite the shock wave. And that was at 700 kilometers. So, yeah. But be prepared. You know, God tells us to be prepared at every moment. So, yeah, so I was really happy when my house was blessed. So, I have had that done many times. And it's just good to have it that it, you know, you feel like you're coming into a cleansed home, basically. You know, that only good things come in. So, oh, I was going to tell you, I watched this TV show and it was on Netflix. And I can't remember what it was called. The Evil Inside Me, or the Voices in My Head, or something like that. And it was about dissociative identity disorder, or DID. And that is about multiple personality disorder, is the way that it used to be called. And this one guy, Billy something, can't remember. Anyway, it was set in Columbus, Ohio. It's based on facts and truth and all that, and how there were all these rapes on a university campus there in Columbus, and they finally were able to find out who it was, and it was this Billy guy. And through all the conversations, and you will see it, like they have old videos of it. This happened in 1977. And through everything, I think it was the 24 people inside me, or something like that. And he had very distinctive personalities. And it was amazing, because I know, like, that arises out of abuse cases. And I know when I was hospitalized for my psychiatric issues, way back when, that I was asked, do I have any missing time? Right? And that's usually an indication if you have missing time, like hours or days, weeks even, that are missing. Now, I never really had that, but I do have, I do live with dissociative disorder, which DID is the next step up from that. So I can dissociate where my body's here, but like my body's absent of me. So my mind goes elsewhere. And that arises out of childhood abuse. And it's a protective mechanism. So if you haven't seen it, I would recommend that. It's on Netflix. It's a 4-part series. It's very good. Now, it's not for everybody. So if you're not interested in that, then by all means, bypass that. But it was of great interest to me. And if you remember years ago, there was the 3 Faces of Eve and Sybil. Now, I think I read 3 Faces of Eve. And I did read, I read the book When Rabbits Cry. And that was also about a multiple And yeah, it's really sad to see, that things arise out of childhood trauma. And we're talking about severe trauma. And like I said, I didn't go into the dissociative identity disorder, but I was one step under that, because I could still remember, and I didn't have names for different parts of me that would handle different situations. But I know that when the abuse was going on, I did kind of split, but they didn't have names, and they didn't have. I didn't forget. Basically, I just didn't feel. It's a complex situation, and I just found it rather interesting. It's a documentary, okay? So give it a whirl if you haven't seen it, or you're interested in it or something. I like these ones that Netflix puts out. So, I've been having trouble with this darn tooth back here. I'm going to send a message there to the dental. I can't go until next month, but I would like to get it pulled, because it's bugging me for sure. So, I guess that's it from me. Please stay tuned tomorrow, and I will be working on, it's ET Tuesday, so European Town Tuesday. So I hope that you will join me then. If you really, if you just found my channel, thank you so very much. Many of the ladies here will tell you that when I say things, I mean it. Like, I don't just say things, right? I mean it. So when I say I'm so thankful and grateful that you are joining me and have subscribed. So I'm up to 283. I can't get over it. I think in one day I had an increase of 3. I'll take it. I'll take it. So if you like my channel, thumbs up. And if you really, really like my channel, please get others to come and, subscribe. It's a very low-key atmosphere here. It's very peaceful. It's non-threatening. It's very welcoming. I do have a dedicated Facebook group called Stitching in the Interlake. So you're welcome to join there. And then you can, we can talk some more. I just saw there was another big earthquake there by Fiji. 500, a 5.0 earthquake near Fiji. So, but anyway. Oh, and for tomorrow's ET, you don't have to work on ET. You can work on whatever it is that you like. It's just a matter of us working together. So I'm doing a collaboration with Laura from Stitching with Laura and Natalia Lovecraft Forever. So Natalia has hers on Wednesday, and Laura has her on Saturday. Okay, so yeah, so we're just trying to get it so that you come and join us for stitching. And if you're not working on AT, work on whatever it is you like. So, alrighty. So this is where I am. It's coming along. And, yeah, I haven't been in the mood for reading either. Just couldn't get interested in a book. Nothing. So, anyway, I guess that's it. And I guess I will see you tomorrow. I see Mary Greeley News has it that Tonga undersea volcano gone, death and destruction. So it must have all blown. It was mega volcanic. I think they had it as an E or a V. I don't know what it was. V. Just on the borderline between 5.9 and 6. So they're not sure, but it was one of the highest, the most destructive. Yeah. So. Anyways, peeps, may you have a wonderful day. So, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be blessed. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you, and so do I. So, until tomorrow, from, there they are, Miss Lilybell and Jonas or Wine-a-Lot. They're both passed right out here on the little bed. So, I still haven't come across Jonas' hut yet. It's here somewhere, but where, I don't know. So, anyways, hope to see you tomorrow. Have a blessed day. Toodaloodles, everybody. Bye.